Hi, welcome back. And today I would like to share my experience about one of my student questions and the feeling that I had. Today is very lucky day. I do have only one class today and so my times are plenty, and I do have a PLC. It is about the data PLC, and I feel like today is a perfect time. I talk about the data, I talk about my statistics things, how do I fall in love into statistics. I am the one who hates math. Believe me or not, everyone don't believe me. They think I'm nerd because I'm taking statistics for my graduate study. They could see me a nerd, but actually I used to hate math. Since middle school, I'm very scared for all the math exam, and I used to dislike my math teachers because I don't like math. Okay, so if you're asking me, do I still like math a lot? Probably not, but not my brain. I would say my brain don't like math, but my heart likes statistics right now and probability too. During my 4 years of undergraduate study in the Yangon University Economic, which is my home country, I learned a little bit about how can I use data in census, because my first major was population studies, and then I switched to the statistics. So it's very interesting. We did also the field trip, and we went to a village in Pyongyang, which is in Mandalay region, and we asked to each of the household about their socioeconomic factor, and we hear lots of story. We got lots of knowledges and their experience, and then we wrote a paper. We ran a few P-TAS and T-TACs, and we finalized review, and we interpret about a paper, what is their socioeconomic lifestyle, something like that. And then I had to go to the graduate school, which I picked University of South Florida. I was thinking to take the data science major, but I don't know, that's fortunate or unfortunate, but I got into the South Florida Department of Math and Statistics and Master in Statistics program, which is very academic. So first semester is so brutal. Believe me, please. I cry a lot. I invest so many of my times crying, and my mental health was broken at all. It wasn't that quite easy for me because the time I left my home country, it was military coup and everything is so bad, and I have to worry about my family, I have to worry about myself. Even I got the admission, I was doubt, like, can I actually able to get out from my country, something like that. So I wasn't really quite prepared for my master degree, really being honest. So it was so brutal, and probability, I did not really have a good probability foundation in my undergraduate study because we did not lean on probability. Instead of that, we lean on more the mathematics and statistics. So it wasn't quite easy for me. I wasn't really ready for the graduate school at that time, especially for the probability class. And I cried a lot, especially in my probability class. I hated my professor because he's so strict, and he told me that, Amy, you cannot use this sign because the probability is another language of math. And I hate it. What does that mean, other language of math? Just math, math. And we're learning probability because it's a prereq class for the statistics. Is that, oh, you're just a prereq class, it's not even important. But I now, again and again, I figure out how probability is so important in our daily life. So of course I'm in master level probability class, so it's like more theory than instead of the actual calculation. We're figuring out theory and how theories are relating each other, especially like a Bayes theorem, something like that. So after 2.5 years, this is my last semester for my graduate school, and why I'm also teaching second semester at the high school. I am currently teaching 3 other freshman classes and 1 AP statistics class. So my AP students do not really have enough foundation for the statistics and probability. So I have to tell from the scratch and up to the AP level. It's quite challenging, and it's also very challenging for them as well. And today, one of my students asked me, where can we use probability? Because I was teaching them the Bayes theorem to the conditional probability. We learn about how to calculate the probability, and we learn mutually exclusive and independent events, this is the progress checks for last week. Yeah. So I love the question. I really feel like I'm seeing me of when I was an undergraduate student at university. I really think, why do we learn this? And I, believe me or not, I did even hate the mathematicians. I hate the European because most of the mathematicians are European. I was like, why did they create this? Why did they create that? And I did not accept it. Even like calculus is very useful for like driving like a boating stuff. And like you can have to think about the angle. I hate it. Like I did not accept it. I know that, but like I did deny the statement because I hated math so much. And I hated statistics and I hated probability too. Because I fight with my professor a lot, fight me in my mind. I was thinking he is so weird, why he is so strict, like he's doing unnecessary thing, he shouldn't give me that low grade, something like that. I was fighting a lot, but today I have a great chance. I can explain my students how can they use probability, especially his question was how can we use Bayes theorem. I'm not sure he will gonna be accepting my statement as me, but I told him about I'm using the Bayes theorem. Advanced Bayes theorem is called naive Bayes method, one of the machine learning methods. When I'm conducting the retrospective research about the breast cancer prognostics, this is about my thesis. I'm using all the machine learning methods today. I introduce them how probability is very important to the artificial intelligence AI, especially ChatGPT, which they love to use whenever we assign them to write essay because it's kind of like save lots of time. So most of the teachers taught them like, oh, we don't use that. You have to write like very honest. You have to create by your own work. And they asked me like, when I asked them like, do you guys use ChatGPT? And then they said, no, we don't use it. I know they use it a lot. So they asked me back, Miss, are you using? Do you use ChatGPT? Like, where do you use and how? I told them, yes, I do use ChatGPT, and then they confessed, oh, okay. Well, if you use it, we also use it as well. I said, yeah, actually, that is like our AI is very useful and very easy. So I explained them, I am reading so many papers and long articles. So if I don't have time, if I want to know only the summary, I copy and paste this and you write the prompt, that summary of this article, and then I can see all the bullet points and all the important article, which is very useful. I told them like you need to use them in the effective way instead of cheating, and then they accepted. I am so happy. That's why I just really want to have a memory about like how do I experience with my students. I'm not sure I'm gonna be teaching forever or not, but this moment we're gonna be in my heart forever. And one of the reasons I accept the teacher job, especially statistics and probability, is I want them to show how can they use stats and probability in the real world instead of thinking this is an extremely difficult subject and there is no way to be success in this class. And thank you all for joining my video and watching my video. If you think you got some information or knowledge, you are free to share and I appreciate. Thank you. You guys have a nice day.